Hey everyone, and welcome back to Roan's Corner. Today we are getting back into some Minecraft, playing the mod pack Regrowth. Now, I've noticed that there's quite a few people that are doing this mod pack now, but I actually played this a long time ago. I played this before it was cool. I'm so hipster. But anyway, this mod pack. Crap, things are exploding. What keeps exploding? Anyway, this mod pack starts you off in a barren wasteland. Absolutely nothing around that you can see at all. There are no ores underground either. No coal, no iron, no gold, no nothing. What is that? There is something green over there. It's the first time that I've ever seen something green. Let's go have a look. What is it? What is it? Holy crap, it's grass! There's a grass block here! Now this, you guys are probably looking at me and going, Rain, yes, it's grass. But there is not supposed to be any grass at all on top. There's supposed to be nothing like this ever spawning properly. You've actually got to get a special seed to get grass, but we'll get into that later. Alright, we've detoured slightly, so we're going to get into things properly.
You've awoken from slumber once more, but this time things seem a little different.
Alright, that's very quiet, so I'm going to read it for you. You've awoken from slumber once more, but this time things seem a little different. The world itself appears dead around you, a wasteland stretching off into the distance, dotted by the skeletons of trees, accompanied only by grey boulders. Ever more curiously, the world itself seems barren. Try as you might, you cannot find a single deposit of minerals underground, leaving you to wonder what to make of this world. As you look around, you wonder what it will take to survive here, and how you might help the world recover. So that's going to be the whole aim of this mod pack. It's actually to regenerate the world and remake it into the image that it once was. So to do that, we're going to have a whole bunch of quests. And there are going to be all sorts of different lines. We're going to have Botania, we're going to have Witchery, we're going to have, I think there's bees in here, forestry, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm a little nervous about getting into bees. I don't really like doing the whole beekeeping thing or the fish keeping thing. But if the mod pack calls for it, we're going to have to suck it up and do it. Alright, our first quest. Let's try punching things. This desolate world seems littered with dead trees and these grey boulders of slate. You think you may be able to salvage some materials from them with your bare hands. On closer inspection, the small stumpy dead trees seem to have burnt to charcoal. So, detection task. A task where the player needs specific items. These do not have to be handed in. Having them in one's inventory is enough. One must only have them in one's inventory, and then one may complete one's quest. Alright, so we need 10 deadwood, 4 charcoal, 7 flint, and we get 12 apples for doing so. So, you'll notice on these trees... you've got deadwood, and charred deadwood. Now you can actually tell the difference because they look pretty burnt. If you break these, or when you break these, they drop charcoal. And when you break deadwood, it drops sticks, same as the charred wood, and it also drops deadwood. Now, also these charred logs will drop wood ash. There's another way to obtain wood ash, but we'll get into that later. Okay, wood ash. Doesn't do anything at all, it's used in crafting. Now, they were saying about the grey boulders and the slate stuff. This is slate. This is how you get flint in the early game. Or flint in general. We'll be making our first tools out of this stuff. So we're just going to go around, we're going to break down a whole bunch of these trees. How much do we have to get again? We need 10 more deadwood. We've only got 7. Alright, we can do that. Now, unlike some mod packs that come along this sort of line, you don't have that weird eating thing where after you eat a certain amount of food, it doesn't give you the same hunger bar level, all that sort of stuff. It doesn't have that. That's good. I enjoy that. Alright, claim reward. We got 12 apples! Woot woot! such a tool. The materials you've scrounged from the boulders and dead trees should be sufficient to make some rudimentary tools, or rudimentary, however you prefer to pronounce that. First, you'll need to make the tool parts necessary for making these tools. First, you'll need to make the tool parts necessary for making these tools. Once you've got that, you can see about making the tools themselves. Note, these are all craftable in the 2x2 crafting grid and are required in order to make a crafting table. Okay, now, I actually know a little bit about this. We're going to need some more flint, though. So we'll grab some more flint. Okay, to make an axe head is like so. To make a shovel head is like so. Now we're actually going to need 2 axe heads. To make a pickaxe head is like so. Now to make tool rods is like so. 1, 2, 3, we need 4 of them. And to make a binding is like so. Oh, we need 2 shovel heads. Oh, okay then. And 2. Okay, we've got everything that we need. Detection. We need to make a flint pickaxe, a flint hatchet, a flint shovel, and a flint mattock. So to do that, we take our 1 shovel head. We get a shovel, wooden tool rod, flint shovel head, in the 2x2 crafting, flint shovel. To make the hatchet, again, we have that. So much stuff. This gets really crowded really quickly. Just giving you guys a heads up there. Alright, to make the pickaxe, we need a tool rod, a binding, and a flint pickaxe. And you get pickaxe. And to make the mattock is like so. Now the mattock is a shovel, it is a axe, but it is also a hoe. We can use this to till the ground. You can't actually make hoes and all that sort of stuff in this mod pack. Alright, so that's all that done. Rewards. Bone wide guard, bone crossbar, bone hand guard. Let's go for a wide guard. I want to be able to block. So, we now have this. We go wood tool rod, in there. Flint sword blade, in there. Bone wide guard, in there. And we get our flint broadsword. We are tooled up. We are so ready for this. And we can guard, and we can break, chop down trees, and we can dig up stuff, and we can dig up more stuff, and we can make room for our plants to grow. Now, on to the next bit. Patterned response. Basic tools are all well and good, but you feel you should put together a workshop of sorts with the means to make yourself better tools upon the materials becoming available. Any logs you may need might be able to be substituted for a reconstructed block of deadwood. Try crafting 9 deadwood block planks together. You'll be able to make a crafting table by crafting a hatchet with a plank, though due to limitations, the hatchet must be fully repaired to do so. So that's understandable. We can't use a broken axe to make something. So we get a flint hatchet, and we get some deadwood, put them together like so, and we make our crafting table. Now, because we are using Tinker's Construct, a normal crafting table is child's play. It's so primal, it's so barbaric. You get out of it and everything just flies everywhere. So what we want to do, we put it back in, and we get a crafting station from Tinker's Construct. I love Tinker's Construct. I just love it. It's so good. Now, checking the time. Alright, so we seem to be running out of daylight. So we're going to have to find ourselves a nice little cave. Which is alright, because the next couple of quests require us to go to the cave world. Ooh. Okay, so also when you break the grass, you get stuff out of it, like clay and floral fertilizer and all that sort of stuff. Let's dig down into here. And you can see we've got stone down here. How lovely! And we're going to... Oh, yes, we do have... We can get ourselves some light. Now, I'll put you there, put you there. And I'll block you back off. Or at least like that, so that mobs can't get in. Because we don't want to be working away down here and then all of a sudden be swarmed by a zombie and a skeleton and all that sort of stuff. And what keeps blowing up out there? There's not supposed to be any meteors or anything like that in here, unless it's like creepers or something. I know in one of the mods, Quiver mod or Quiver Bow or whatever it is, you sometimes get the skeletons that just randomly blow stuff up. But oh Jesus! I'm pretty sure that's not in here, and that sounded really close. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Oh, there's a creeper there though, so let's go back in our little hole. See, I also leave this open here, one, so that I can see when the sun starts to come up, and two, if a mob does decide that he's going to try and come and get me, he'll fall in here, and I can sit here in peace and safety? Yeah, safety, and just smack him away with my sword. Or with my hatchet, which does... Oh, actually, no. The flint broadsword does do more damage. Well, the mattock does the same amount, but we want to save that mattock. Am I talking a lot? I feel like I'm talking a lot. But I suppose that's good, you know. These videos are supposed to have a little bit of commentary. Otherwise, it would just be you guys and me sitting in silence, and you guys just watching me grind away and do boring stuff. So we're going to get ourselves a little bit of a wider space here. I don't think I'm going to have enough wood in order to do some of the next things that we want to do. But there are other quest lines that we can approach. So we'll just finish emptying this out a bit more, make it a bit more square. What's that? That's 5. What's that? That's 5. That's 5. That's 5. That totally does not look... That does not look symmetrical at all. But apparently it is. So shut up, Rowan, and do some work. Okay, so we want to make, what is it? We want to make a tool station. Now, we want that. Now, we definitely are not going to have enough. These dead wood pretty much act as planks. Alright, so you don't actually get any logs, as it said in the book before. To make logs, you've got to put a 3x3, 9 of them in the crafting grid, and you get the dead wood, which is a log. So, anyone who's played Tinker's Construct, you know that it's 2 planks and 2 sticks to get the blank pattern. So in this, it's 2 deadwood and 2 sticks. You can use planks, but they come later on. So I'll put you there, and put you there, and we get a pot builder! Oh, and we got a new book, Materials and You, Volume 2. I do not care about Materials and You, Volume 2. Pot builder goes in the middle? Yes, goes in the middle. Alright, now, as I was saying before, there are other things that we can do. Earthly possessions. 32 cobble and 32 dirt. Earthly possessions. With a bit of dirt, you can grow stuff, and with a bit of stone, you can build stuff. What more do you want? Actually, I want marble. I love building with marble. Limestone, you do need that later on. Like, a lot further down the track, but you can get limestone out and about in the world. So it's up to you. If you want to put get the limestone and put it away for a rainy day, then do so. But if you're like me and you want to get into building something big and spectacular, someplace to call your own, then go ahead and get the marble. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. First, we need to find 32 dirt. Will you people stop blowing crap up out there? I'm trying to make a video down here. So noisy. Jeez. This is why you've got to research the place, research the neighborhood before you move in. You get noisy neighbors. Now, the one thing that I really, and I mean really, did not like about this mod pack was the fact that there's no map. So, I may or may not, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be a little cheesy or not, but I may actually download a map and include it in here. It's easy enough to modify this mod pack. When I used to play it, I actually ended up putting a whole bunch of different stuff in there. So it is doable if you know what you're looking at. So much gravel. Go away, gravel. We have slate to get, Flint. We do not need you. Although I think the gravel may come in handy later. I especially love using gravel for making paths between buildings and stuff like that. Alright. If we have, yes, we do have any ice. So if we hit F7, we get this noughts and crosses grid type thing. Now all these red X's are actually places where mobs can spawn at any time. If they were yellow X's, then that means that they can spawn during nighttime. So we want to make sure that there's no X's at all. And unfortunately, because I dug straight into a place instead of looking for a cave, oh, actually, yeah, good work, Ryan, good work. There is dirt right here. I was about to say that I'm going to have to do a fair bit of digging before I come across any dirt. But lo and behold, dirt! Now, I've seen a few people play this and making videos out of it, and I've seen quite a few people commenting on said videos. I'm not going to name names about who I saw play it. If you've watched them, you know who I'm talking about. But whenever their pickaxe breaks, they make a completely damn new one. This is not necessary. This mod pack has iguana tinker tweaks in it. It's a add-on for Tinker's Construct. So you can see that my pickaxe is about to break. Probably, there we go, one more block and it breaks. If you put the broken item into your crafting grid and put whatever material is needed in the crafting grid as well, it repairs it. I'm pretty sure that this works on all levels of tools, not just the flint pickaxe. Or not just the flint tools, or stone tools, or bone tools, which we'll probably get into a little bit later. I think that's the next level up point. Oh, here we go. See, limestone! There is plenty of limestone around to be found. And it actually has a use. You gotta use this to make lime water, and use the lime water to make something else. I think it's titanium, and then use that to make, all sorts of random crap.